What is up, folks? This is your boy Dino, and this is Kelly DTO. I have a special guest this week. I have Nancy Genung, and she wrote a book called Cousins, which you can find on Amazon. Welcome. There you go. Well, a little blurry for a second. So, how are you?
I'm good. Yourself?
Well,
Good.
and you're in the Jersey area?
Yeah, I'm from Jersey. I'm from Morris County, Jersey. Where are you from?
I'm in California, San Jose.
California, huh?
Uh-huh.
Good, good. Yeah, I've been
So
here all my life.
yeah,
How about you?
yeah, I'm California born and raised.
Okay.
So tell me a little bit about yourself before we get into,
The
the
book.
meat of the subject.
Okay. Well, I grew up here in East Hanover, New Jersey, and it's a small town, but it is predominantly made up of Italians. So
Hmm.
my book stems a little bit, not a little bit, stems from all that background and all my friends filling me in with some of their traditions and their everyday life. But for me, I actually own a pet sitting service that I've done for over 30 years. So I am a true blue pet lover. I love dogs, cats, and you name it. I'm just an animal lover. I work for the police department, local police department, for, oh my God, since the 80s. I hate to say
Wow.
that, but since the 80s, as a special police officer. So I've done a little bit of everything. On the first
Okay.
aid squad prior to that, just helping people. That's really about it.
All right. I'm a cat person myself, so
Okay, cool.
I mean, I like dogs too. I grew up with dogs also, but I've always leaned more towards cats. So
I just took care of a lady this weekend that had one dog and two cats, and the cats were friendlier than the dogs. They were just like dogs. They would come out and greet me every time I walked in the door. It was pretty cool.
hmm.
Sometimes you get the cats, you walk in, you never see them, you know?
No, yeah, I know. It's kind of the same about them though.
Are
Kind of
you
like
as
that.
nice and friendly? What do you got? One or two?
I don't have any right now, but I've always had at least one.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, depending on the situation.
I understand
Uh,
that.
so I'm assuming because you worked in the police department and you grew up in New Jersey, was the story of Cousins based off of like all the experiences that you've like seen around the area?
A lot of it is. Yeah, most of it is fiction. So let's start off there. I don't want anybody to take the ideas that some of the stuff I have in the book is true to fact. A lot of it is, all of it is fiction, except for there's one little verse in there that is true. But I got a puppy, so I'm sorry about the bark.
Yeah.
Thank you. um, so there's one in, let's get this off right off the top because I get asked this question all the time. Is there anything that's real true? And there's a part in the book where Giuseppe and Christopher, who are the two main characters, they're in a fight. They're cousins. They grew up like brothers. They're super close, but they have a fight. They have a falling out, and Christopher drives these high end exclusive cars, and Giuseppe breaks the sunroof of Christopher's Jaguar and
Mm.
pours a bucket of crack into it.
Classy.
Now, I know, right? Now, that's a true story. When I was working in the courts, they had two people who were complaining against each other, who were fighting. I don't know if they were neighbors, I don't know what they were, but they were just fighting between each other. So they both had complaints written for each other against each other. And while they were waiting in court to have their case be heard, the one gentleman went outside, crashed open the guy's sunroof, and did exactly what I just said. And that was
Yeah.
real life. So I'm like, oh my God, I got to somehow put that in the book.
Oh, yeah. It's funny because me and a buddy of mine, we started a script, and it's based off a town that she lives in currently, but I lived there for 5 years. and all of my experiences, like that I wrote, kind of like in the script itself, have all been stuff that I've like uh, people that I've worked with throughout the years. So
Uh-huh.
it takes place in a part of it takes place in a grocery store, and like all these influences throughout the years, like is on paper.
Yeah.
So it's just amazing, like the kind of content you can come up with
Well,
just off of people you
just
know.
stop to think about it for a couple of minutes, and boom, you'll have enough stuff to write another book.
Oh yeah, some amazing characters in there. Some that are just you're like, I can't believe this person's real,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Hey, yeah, I get it. I totally get that.
And how long did it take you to write this?
It actually took me a long time because I wasn't planning on writing a book.
Hmm.
I was doing it as a hobby. So it took me probably 7 years to do complete, beginning to end. And what I did was in the beginning, I was just having these thoughts and writing them down and not really planning on doing anything with them. And then I noticed I had so much. So I kind of like looked at them all and I said, I might as well try it. Let's see what happens. And redid some of the situations to make it flow better.
Yeah.
And it turned out quite well, I think, for a first time book, you know, really having any background or anything else. It went well.
So like, were there other influences besides like your stories from the police department, like local lore and stuff like that?
Well, most of my friends were Italian, so I learned a lot of the Italian traditions
Mm.
with the eatings, their Sunday gravies, their pasta dinners, their holiday dinners, and how much food they have. So I kind of took a lot of that with the Italian background and their ways of living. I took a lot of that and influenced into the book, and so that's where I got a lot of my ideas were basically just from growing up in a town that was 98% Italian,
Mm,
and I
yeah.
was like the one and only blonde hair, blue eyed girl walking around.
They all knew who you were.
They all knew who I was. I was the Metagon.
Yeah, I
So
mean, I don't know much about Italian traditions, but like, I mean, I just know that they're like very heavily family oriented, right? Like their
yeah.
traditions are very heavy in the family.
And loving. And most of the time, it's very loving. The
Yeah.
funny part is in the Italians, and that's why the book has a little bit of this in it. When they have an argument, it's like the family divides. Somebody has an argument in the family, you're not allowed to talk to that one, you're not allowed to talk to this one, and the family ends up dividing. I've seen that a number of times in the Italian families, which is kind of sad that you have one argument and the cousins can't talk because the grandparents had
Yeah.
an argument 60 years ago. You know,
Mm.
um, so that's part of the ways that I put into the book.
No, I mean that just kind of happens. I mean that happened, a little bit of my family too. We're not even that close. We're
Uh,
just, one of us just got in a fight, and it was just like that was it. You're shunned.
that's what happens, right? You have an
Oh
argument,
yeah.
you're done. You're kicked out.
I noticed your little Jersey twang for a second. I love it.
Oh, see, I didn't even realize I had it. Here, if I say this word, everybody knows we're from Jersey. Coffee. How do you say
Yeah,
coffee?
coffee.
Coffee. No, we say
So
coffee.
coffee, right? Oh, I love it. Um, and so do you have anything lined up in the future? I mean, are you writing more stuff right now at the moment?
Well, you know what? I did start a little bit in the springtime, but then I got so busy with my pet sitting business because in the summer months everybody
Yeah.
goes away. So it's just like nonstop. So
Okay.
I really didn't have that much time. I plan on getting back into it a little bit, maybe even this weekend if I have a little time, to start getting back. I did start it, so I got like maybe 6 or 7 chapters already started. So
Okay.
yeah, it's gonna be a continuation of how this book ended.
Okay, cool. And so that being said, like because you're so busy in the summertime, with the business, like do you I saw that you were doing book touring.
Yeah, Joe, I
So
gotta say,
was that like off season, or was that like also in the summer?
no, it was actually in the springtime and in the winter. We had a
Okay.
couple of book signings in like libraries, a bar in Morristown, just a few different places, and it went really well. Nice to meet people. It was just awesome. It really was. Some of the people were, of course, my friends, and they're going to tell their friends. But
Yeah.
when you meet the people who you never even knew existed, and they didn't know that I existed, and they want to read your book, it's really a great feeling. So we had a few of those, and that's why Joe's going to set it up for a few.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty gratifying once as a podcaster, um when I do reach out to some people that I don't know, it's like and they tell me, I'm like, oh shit, you're actually listening.
Yeah,
It's cool.
exactly, exactly. Like, oh my God, somebody's actually listening to
Yeah.
me. Yeah.
As hopefully eventually I'll start getting onto like the appearances and stuff like that, but it just hasn't happened yet. We've in my other podcast we have been offered to like go out, as far as North Carolina, but it just never happened. It was
Uh-huh.
too much of a short notice. Like they wanted me like the weekend there, and I'm like, this you
Yeah.
gotta give me like a month or so ahead. Like I can't
Right.
I can't just
Right.
like show up. I don't have a
Yeah.
you know
You don't
a
have that
flying
kind of
carpet.
schedule. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not rich, guys. I
I was just gonna say we're not millionaires when we have our little jet sitting aside waiting for us to fly off. No.
God, I wish.
Yeah, me too, but I don't think that's happening this lifetime.
Do you have
But
any?
yeah,
No, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, the book, if you see this, it says loyalty, where loyalty and betrayal collide. And that's the part that I was talking about before when Christopher and Giuseppe grew up like they were brothers instead of cousins. They were
Right.
so close. And their families were so close, which is the Italian trait. They're so warm and so loving amongst them until, of course, if you have a problem. But and that's where that traditions, those ways of living really makes my heart warm. And that's kind of why I geared towards the Italians and took it from there. But when they do have their falling out, it's like total split. We're not talking to you. We're done with you. Your family's done, and blah, and so on and so forth.
Oh yeah,
So,
I had a cousin. I mean, we're not close anymore, but growing up, like we spent like every weekend of we could
mhm.
with each other, like we were brothers.
Yeah,
Even the
yeah.
brother that I lived with, like I didn't talk to him. Like it was like where's my cousin at? Like we go at his house for the weekend, blah blah blah. And we would just like do dumb things, just like go out and like explore and like just
It,
walk around and stuff, go to the
as
parks, like
kids. Yep,
yeah,
yep,
just be kids.
exactly. They say you can't, choose your family, but you can choose or make your friends, however that saying is. You can't choose your family, but your friends could be your family. And that's
Yeah,
basically what it is.
yeah, we were like inseparable for a while.
That's cool. I like that.
And do you have like any more memorable stories from your neighborhood, like that also kind of inspired things in this book?
Well, nothing in particular. It's just growing up with all my Italian
Yeah.
friends. My next door neighbors were Italian. My best friend from second grade who's Italian, and she has a huge family. I think she's one of nine kids.
Wow.
So, I don't have anything in particular that I put in the book because most of it is all fiction, and
Right, right.
so I have nothing concrete that I could tell you about that. Oh, this happened, except for the one thing that I already told you about.
So, so what do you like to read when you're not like, doing your own thing?
Well, I was a Jackie Collins fan growing up. I loved all her books because it was an easy read, usually a quick read, and
Mhm.
that's kind of where I got the idea with mine. Mine is, I don't know, it's not. I think it's got 273 pages, and it's a quick
Okay.
read.
Yeah.
So, and I like that idea. So you're not like reading a book that takes forever. You read it, you're interested, you don't want to put it down, and you're done. And you're going to wait till I make my next book that you can continue reading on. I
I feel like over 300 pages, it feels like homework at that point. You're just like, oh
totally
God,
agree with you. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Yeah, let's just keep it short and sweet.
but not too short. Um,
No,
yeah, I'm a sci-fi kind of guy, for the most part.
okay.
Sci-fi fiction.
I
Yeah.
kind of figured that from the stuff in the background of your Halloween
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, it's all horror stuff, like for the most part,
It's all good.
Yeah, everything that I've been well, I haven't been reading that much lately, but everything that I've been reading lately has been sci-fi, like futuristic stuff,
Uh-huh. You got to
fun
pick up a
stuff though.
copy of this book and check it out. Let me
Oh
know what
yeah,
you
I've been wanting to. I just I've been so slammed with everything.
think. I
I
understand
haven't
that
read
feeling.
anything. So
Doesn't have time to just sit and read, right? Who has time for that?
no, I mean this is, now that I just reopened this channel again, I'm like, no, I really don't have time for anything.
Yeah. How often do you
Yeah.
do this?
Well, my other channel is I record once or twice a week,
Uh-huh.
and then the rest of it's editing, promoting, I do everything. So
Cool, cool.
it's just
You like it?
constant. I
You
love
like
it.
it? Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I've
Happy.
met lots of interesting people, lots of, I'm meeting more, I guess, more established people also.
Uh-huh.
So
Uh-huh.
it's been very exciting. But the other one's more based off like actors and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and creators. So I mean, obviously you're a creator also, like so. I've only had two authors so far before
Uh-huh.
you, and that's also because of Joe. Um, and but all the other ones have been actors, directors, and writers and stuff like that. So, for screens,
Well, tell them to read my book and make my book a little movie. Because I'm telling you, it could be a movie.
Oh, I'm
Most
sure,
of
yeah.
most of my friends at Reddit says, Nance, you got to get this on one of those one of those TV shows. I was like, yeah, and tell me how to do that.
Everybody loves family drama,
True, true that.
especially when they're just fighting each other.
Yeah, and then when the mob gets involved, then you really love it. It's like The Sopranos. It's kind of mixture. My book is a mixture between The Sopranos and a little 50 Shades of Grey because it's a little spicy and got a little spice to it.
You know, it's funny. I just watched that movie because I never read the book. I've heard plenty about it, right? Like, and I finally watched the movie, and so backstory to me, a lot of things that people don't know about me. I was kind of like involved in that community for a short time.
Okay.
Um, and that movie and book was shunned by that community because it doesn't follow a lot of the guidelines that you're supposed to follow,
Hmm.
like rules and stuff like that. And which once I saw it, I was like, oh, I see why people hate this movie and book, because like they don't do the things that they're supposed to do,
Okay.
like
It's all
consensual stuff.
yeah, yeah. Well, my book doesn't have all that kinkiness. It's just got a little bit of quite a bit of
Oh, you're
relationship
just
stuff.
getting it on, yeah. But
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
exactly. Just getting it on.
fun. Well, have you ever been to Vegas before?
Oh yeah, numerous times.
Okay, have you gone to the Mob Museum?
Where?
The Mob Museum?
No, I have not. I
I
didn't even know they had one out there. I would have definitely checked that out.
Yeah, I keep missing it every time I go, but it's there. It's right off of somewhere off the strip, like maybe a couple blocks off the strip.
Okay,
Um,
yeah. I was just there in November.
I used to go every year, but then I just had a bad experience the last time, so I stopped going.
Yeah.
But they have a speakeasy underneath the museum too,
Cool.
and I
I
was
will
like,
try and check that out the next time I get out there. That sounds like fun.
yeah, I was like, I gotta, yeah, I hope one day I can check that out because not only did I want to check that out, but and there's also like some other tour stuff that, of course, Vegas has, right? So.
Yeah, yeah. Now, did you ever see The Sopranos?
No, that's the one show I haven't seen yet.
Oh, uh, you need
But
to.
yeah,
I know it's old now because I don't even know when it ended, but it's really got a good idea of how the mob operates. Of course, it's
right.
fictional also, but excuse me, it's a pretty good. It's a really good show. Check it out sometime.
I have only heard nothing but great things about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, besides that, I mean, I loved all the other classic stuff, Casino, Goodfellas, all that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
I even heard Pesci one like supposedly he was like he had early ties with like some of mafia members way back in the day. Like he's I think he was a teenager or something like that, and he had like I don't know friends or family that were like involved in that too. and then he just kind of then he became an actor and all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So he has a real background in it, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure it's pretty prominent out in the East Coast, right?
Yeah, I hate to
Well,
say
not
it,
as
but
much anymore, but
yeah, it's just hidden a little bit more now. Do other
yeah,
things, they do other things. Let's just leave it at that.
yeah. I don't want to sleep with the fishes.
Yeah, exactly. Got a lot of rivers around here. The Hudson River is loaded.
It's not the bed I want to sleep on. So what's in the future for you besides your upcoming book? Do you have any more plans?
Um, let's see. I need to find some time because when I do write, it's like therapy, because it kind of takes you out of reality.
Yeah.
You're not doing your normal thing and you're living somebody else's life, when you're writing the pages. So that's what I'm kind of looking forward to this hopefully this weekend. I have a little bit more time than I did this weekend to
Mhm.
sit down because now that it's getting cold here, I mean, we wake up, we got frost already. And it's kind of depressing and it's so dark and so early that that's our life for the next how many months. It's horrible. I don't
Yeah.
know why we live here.
I've never been to the East Coast, so
Oh, you're not missing much. I hate to say it, but you're really not.
I've only been as far as Texas. So,
Okay.
and that was only for like a weekend for a game, and then I came back. So,
Uh, yeah, you're definitely a California boy.
yeah, it's not that I don't want to. Like I want to, I just can't afford it. And that's the other thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything costs so much nowadays. It's crazy.
Yeah, I got some friends out, and I got a friend out in Jersey. Yeah, that's it. I used to know some people in New York, but they all kind of moved away.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, eventually I want to make my way out there and just kind of check things out, you know?
Well, I'm giving it a bad rap right now, but it's actually a pretty decent state. Um, there you can do just about everything here. You're so close to New York that you can run in if you need to. You can do business in New York and still live in the suburbs where you have a yard and
Mm.
stuff like that. There are certain towns around the area that are city-like, so the houses are real close. But where
Okay.
I live, my backyard is so big. I think it's over an acre in the backyard for the
Oh wow.
dogs to run around. So it's perfect.
If only I could afford that.
Yeah.
Well,
Only
maybe.
do
I don't know. California sucks. So
California is expensive, but so is New
yeah.
Jersey. So we're the same there.
Might have to move out of the country. And so as of now, where can we find your book?
It's on Amazon. Um, I think you can also get it through Barnes and Noble, but online Barnes and Noble. You could probably get it anywhere if you just put it in,
Right.
my Nancy Genung, the book Cousins. But Amazon is my main place that I do tell everybody to go to because they're the ones who are printing it out for me.
So convenient too.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Yeah, it's a little. There we go. Yeah, it was
Did you see
blurry for a second. Yeah,
right
it just
there?
kind of. Yeah.
I can't get it to not be blurry. I don't know why. Well, hold on, let me just try one more time. Nope, didn't work.
No, okay. Well, it's gonna be on the picture and everything. So yeah.
Okay.
And plus the links and your link and all that stuff. So
Well, I appreciate all you do for me. I really do. I need to get the book sales cranking for the winter.
yeah. No, I'm always like again. I'm always enjoying meeting all these interesting people like yourself and
Oh,
what you guys do for I mean, you're writing stories for the community is great. So,
I
you know,
appreciate that.
we appreciate that as well. So,
I try to tell people it's a good book as for a present too. If you're looking for a present, get it on Amazon.
yeah.
Yeah.
So do you have anything you want to like talk a little bit about before we head out, or do you have anything to plug in?
Well, I got a puppy. I could tell you about my puppy I just
Okay.
got. I can show you
What
a
what kind
picture.
of what kind of breed is it?
It's a Brittany Spaniel. Do you know what that is?
No.
Okay, it's a medium-sized dog,
Okay.
and they're hunting dogs. And here's a funny
Okay.
story: is my father always he was a hunter when I was growing up. He had a whole bunch of gun clubs that he belonged to, and he used to have a male Brittany Spaniel, and it was called Bucky. Well,
Hmm.
that one passed away, and my father, knowing my father, he went and got another Brittany, and called that one Bucky the Second. So to make a long story short, I kind of kept that tradition up, and now we're up to my puppy is a Brittany Spaniel male puppy, and he is Bucky the Fifth.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So it's just a tradition that I kind of kept going because of my dad. But and he's keeping me extremely busy. I don't know if you've ever had a puppy, but man, do they have energy, and boy, do they keep you busy while you're training them.
So we've always had small dogs, mainly like Chihuahuas or like mini. I can't remember the breed, but they've all been like smaller dogs, right?
Uh-huh.
Except for this last. Well, even the last one was a mix between a beagle and a Chihuahua.
Okay.
Um, it was it was such a wonderful dog though, like so loving. He would just
Yes.
like, jump on you and just like give you a hug for no
Yeah,
reason.
they're amazing. They're better than people most of the time, let me tell
Yeah.
you.
Oh yeah. And now my brother has a young golden retriever. He's not that old. He's only like I think he's less than 2 years old.
Uh-huh.
Wild. He is
Yes.
just all over the place. The
Yes.
moment I met him, he like jumped on me and was like, "You're my best friend." I was like, "Thank you."
Yeah,
There we go.
that's a golden retriever, that's for sure. They
Yeah,
got
it
so much
was.
energy that they need the backyard that I have so they can run around, that's for sure.
I didn't even know until like that day. I was like, "Oh, well, here we go." Okay.
Oh, you forgot to tell me about this.
Yeah, I was like, like, 'cause I don't know much about dogs, really.
Yeah.
Really anything. Um,
Okay, that's all
so
right.
it was just interesting that like, yeah, I've always heard that different breeds are, just different by nature, but like
Golden
personality
retrievers,
traits. Yeah,
golden retrievers can be a bit crazy. Especially in the puppy stage. They're kind of hard to train if you don't get on them right away.
yeah.
So yeah, and again, they take a lot of time and energy, but the
Which
reward you get from them is awesome.
which I don't think as far as I know, he hasn't really been training us. A lot of
Yeah,
people,
he's gonna have a problem. Let me tell you.
yeah, that's what it seems like.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be plugging in your book. I'm gonna be plugging in your socials. Again, all across the platform.
Uh-huh.
And I hope you continue to write for the second book. Once I read this one, I would love to read the second one. So,
Yeah,
and
let me
and
know
for
what you
everybody
think.
else,
Honestly, let me know what you think.
yeah, I have to get my hands on it, and again, you said there's what 280 pages or whatever. So,
Yeah, yeah, not even
yeah,
270
that's
something. Yeah.
that's like nothing. So
Um,
I'll breeze through that, and I'm
okay.
hoping to get to the second one.
Sounds good.
And if you have any socials you want to plug in now on the video, or I could just do it post. I mean, that's fine.
No, because I usually leave that up to Joe. I don't
Okay,
really do the socials as much, so let him do it.
gotcha.
But I just need to get the book on Amazon. That's all.
Oh yeah, and that's such a great platform to have. So,
Yeah, it really is.
and so for those that are listening, I am Cali_DTO on Instagram. And that's not for this one because like usually on my other channel I have more stuff to plug in, but
Huh?
again that one's separate. So it's like, you guys, for those that are listening to the other one, please listen to this one, get the word out, and we'll make it happen.
Okay, sounds good.
So again, it was great meeting you.
Here,
Oh
nice
yeah,
to meet you also.
I know this was a little short, but
That's okay.
um,
That's okay. Short and sweet. It's good sometimes.
yeah. Again, have a great day. I hope it's not too cold for you out there because I know you said it gets pretty chilly. So
All right.
try to stay warm and bundled up. Take care of
Thank
your
you very
dogs.
much. All right. It was nice talking with you, Dave.
All right. Goodbye.
All right. Take care of yourself.